that just dropped. We are constructing the unraidable base. I think nighttime is almost upon us, so we are going to try to get most of the board, or at least part of the module, done here. I've got my visual reference. Although, I do need... Hang on a second. Let me put up the level 1 somewhere. I put up the other one. You know what? Hang on a second. Let's... This might be the best time to do this. Let me step outside and make some adjustments. What's up? Says, hey. What update were you talking about? The one that's coming for January. Trust me, there's not a lot going on in it. If they have to name it, you'll be like I don't know, I guess the quality of life update continued? Like, it looks like we might get the worm stuff, which is like the new bait system for fishing, which is cool. But, you know, we need something a bit more substantial than that. It seems very weak. Exactly, what is it? I know. What, right? What is it? I don't know. I'll have one that covers the whole list of like what the patch notes are, but yeah. It's so inconsequential. It's kind of like, yeah, what? What's up? Hello from Australia. Hi. What's up, Lena? Hi. Hi. What's up? We're going deep in the laboratories. Alright, let me think this out for a second. So, if this... I get... yeah, you know what? We'll keep the cap up there. Let's just keep this like an open space. That way we can do a bit more with it. Maybe we can do the automated lockers and stuff. Yeah, that'd be cool. What's up, Lena? Did you say Happy New Year yet? Happy New Year. I think we did. What are you playing these days? Are you into, what's the one the boys are playing? Marvel. Rivals. Yeah, we'll make the jump up here, even though I haven't really... agreed. He says they seriously need to lock in for a couple months and get a performance update and graphics. Yes and no. Yeah, they do need to lock in. The graphics thing, yes, but the thing is they're going to lock out a lot of the other player base. And to be fair, this is built on Unity. Adding more graphics is going to add way more overhead. I'm just saying that as like a thing, you know. I like that. I mean, obviously we need something that looks better, yeah, but we want something that loads decent too. Because honestly, the load times on PC are not great. I'm with you. I want the new terrain and stuff, and I think a lot of people on PC would even take some of the older graphics, you know, because, like I said, the load times are bad. What's up? CTO, you have Discord? Thank you, Lena. Yeah, Unity engine is not great. But like I said in my video, like, literally, Rust Mobile is going to have more features than this. And this has been out for 4 years. And the hardware is beefier, so... What's up? You know what I mean? It's not like they're sharing notes. They're different studios. Yeah, like I said before, I don't think it's the devs. I think it's the misallocation of resources by management. You know? Maybe they need 10 people and there's only 3. You know, I don't know if that's how many people are working on it. I know it's more than that, but... You know, something like that, where it's just like, oh, we only need this many, and then they're asking, like, too much. Or somebody who's not playing the game is setting that roadmap, which is... We're seeing that more and more often these days in other game studios, and it's not great for the games. We know this. What's up, Blake? The best way to play with us or talk to us is on our own custom server. But not when we're playing a normal white, though. Yeah, it is. It's crazy that Rust Mobile is going to be... like I said, I hope that video gets passed on to the management or whoever's running the show over there, because you know what I mean. It's got to be something. What was it gonna? Oh yeah, it's gonna put a door in there. Duh. Okay, hold on. We're gonna try to do the wall modular stuff at nighttime. I think I have a swing door in here. I do. Go me. Oops, that's poop. I know, right? Like literally, like I said in the video, like I talk to him as much as I can, and I try to ask him in the most respectful way possible. And you can tell he wants to say more, but he can't. And sometimes he outright says that he can't. And it's like, okay, well that's not his. Like literally, he's bound. Yeah. It's kind of crazy, like all those bad decisions, and then everyone else is kind of the meat shield for it. And it's like, those aren't really the people that are making those decisions. It's the people behind the scenes that we never see or talk to on social media. Those are the ones really putting a wrench in the works. But see, the problem, okay. So if it's Face Punch Studios, it's like everybody there plays the game, cares about the game, right? Including the management. Now, I'm not saying the dev team or the community manager don't care about it in Double 11. I think they do. The difference is the management doesn't have that same love, and it shows. Yeah, you gotta have the whole team being good, and it really hurts the product when the management's bad. There's not enough people talking about that in any discipline, any business. It's like that. Poor management can bring down a good team and so fast, because then all the A players are like, yeah, I'm out, right? Because if you're like top of your game, you got a bad management guy, and I'm talking like a stuff above and beyond. Like everybody's got a little bit of friction or whatever. That's fine. That's normal, right? That's just being human. You work it out. You talk it out. I'm talking like the stuff where it's like management's setting those goals for everybody, which is crazy, right? If they don't like play the game, they should be at least consulting the people that are like in it. Hold on a second. Okay, let's, we got a decent start on all that. We have the doors locked up, which is good. Yeah, what's frustrating is like when your team cares and the management doesn't have the same, you know, or it's like they're not communicating well enough too. Like sometimes, you know, the underlings don't see enough of the puzzle, and it can look like management's dumping on you too. Either way, there needs to be communication. Either way, you cut that. You see it in all types of business, for sure. Communication, that's the key to your professional career. That's the key to your personal relationships. Really is. Nobody's perfect. Even if there's friction, you should still talk. Pretty sound advice from Jade Nuts, huh? Okay, so I think that, yeah, the even line here will kind of be this. The cut line. Why do I have a sneaking suspicion in the middle of building that someone's gonna raid us and just carve a hole in the side of the base? We're like, wait, we're not done with the experiment. Wait just a little longer. Hold on a second. And you know me, I'm not one to be like a negative Nancy or to like hate bait or whatever, but like I said in the video, I think we've been patient. I think I've been patient. I think it's time to kind of shed some light on that, because I think the devs feel pretty frustrated with it too. You know, that would suck, is if you like really like something and your hands were tied. Like that's tough. Like there's always some degree of that, but I think it's gone above the norm. How's the connection? Okay. Oddly enough, my wired connection kind of ate it. So I'm on wireless, which is not great. Well, for the stream, I see it slowly buffering. I wonder if it's caught. Hang on. Which means I probably have to crimp the line again. Like a new terminate the ends again. Yeah, I see it's spinning. I don't know if that's my buffer or hold on. I'm slow. Just double checking. Yeah, I hope whatever it is we send across the plate, it stirs up the pot enough to make change. I hope it's in a positive way, but at this point we're just looking for like good change for the game, you know? For the game. Wow, one more time. Let me know if it spin buffers on you at all. Okay, we should be good. Alright, so less the lights that we have for the circuit, which means we'll have to revisit this a few times. I think what I'm going to do, this might help. I'm going to like make a line across with a pipe. What's up, Odin? How things in the verse? I heard 4 ones coming out, maybe to fix a couple of things. What's the word on that? Maybe it's just to cut the workspace in half, because it's important we have like the same amount of space. And I don't know. I'm hoping that maybe me talking about it maybe sends something across the plate that maybe the employees couldn't say. Or, you know, maybe I totally shit all over the professional relationship I have with them and they never talk to me again. Who knows? But at least something will happen, right? Oh, you're not home? Oh. I'll shut this one off. Okay, that's good. This actually can ride pretty high in the circuit if we needed to. I'll bring it down. It's like half. That feels pretty good. Then I'll put this little guy here. Kind of eyeballing this. It's been at least a week since I did this initially, so I'm a little... I think we're going to make like a channel down that, so we might end up scooching this over. I think I have a timer here. I'll try to talk through a lot of it too when we like go through it, because I'm sure we're going to be doing this a lot. But I think that's going to help us maybe cut down the circuit. It usually does. If I'm kind of like explaining it, it usually helps me kind of... It helps me as well as I describe it. Now my question is, ooh, I didn't really think about this. Will we still have enough for that? I think so. Yeah, sure. And this is like a controlling piece of the whole thing. And it comes from the bottom, but I still want leeway for the top. That feels pretty good. I guess we could condense a little bit more, but that's a pretty good start. Okay. Let's start connecting it. I'm sure I'm missing some stuff. I see some stuff. Oh, thanks. Nice, Odin. We're hoping it affects change. You know me, I'm not overtly negative, but I think all the stuff in there is definitely warranted. And hopefully it gets it to the people that can make that difference. Because I think everybody that's public facing aren't the problem. You might like how I said the guy should play and he's probably trash anyways. it's like, I can't help but to talk trash. It's Russ. I mean, you don't have to be good at the game. You just have to know, you know, the basic loops. You know, play the content, you know, do the offshore stuff, do the onshore stuff, do all the different monuments, feel the key card loops. Yeah, see, the player base knows what I'm talking about. We don't have to explain it to you guys. You guys understand it. It's not a hard thing to grasp. I think I put this one in the bottom. Like I said, it's been at least a week, 2 weeks since I built this one last. I think I do second one to branch. I can't remember which branch is the soak. I think it's this one. And this one goes out to our sensory. Yeah, okay. I want to say, yeah, this one soaks it, because then this one can trip. Wait, is that right? I hit A. Whoops. My sensitivity is really good for FPS, but not so great for this. Dare I say. Is that right that we put that many across the bottom? I feel like this should be flip-flopped. Already am seeing something I can make it more efficient. Yeah, because if that powers the whole set... We'll have time to think about it. We're coming back. Okay. Alright, we need to get some more supplies. Maybe. And I do want to get the seismic sensor going, and we do need some form of tech trash. So the boar mission would be good. I guess we could run a monument, but these aren't currently running, so I want to make sure these are good to go. I should put the igniter back there. I just haven't done it yet. Let's do it now. So we don't really have to open it if we don't want to. I don't have my hammer down here, do I? Oops. I don't. Well, we should probably have a full set in here anyway, so let's just go ahead and make another one. As annoying as it is, we just need it. Alright, I think maybe the ignition probably here is pretty good. Dropped the ball at G Portal, some of the laggiest servers ever. That's a little crazy too, right? I feel like they nickeled and dimed it so hard. I feel like a lot of times the configuration they chose, because remember, 11 set that up. You know, G Portal just kind of can I even reach that? Well, again, I don't know if G Portal is necessarily blocking the customization, because I use G Portal for my PC server and I don't have those type of problems. There's some problems that carry over, yeah, but for the most part, I don't have the same issues. I want to say this one here is going to light them all, but I don't. Why do I think it's not going to? Maybe it's just fine. Let's check it out. Yes, I feel bad for the techs at G Portal because I'm constantly hitting them up going, yo, you guys are going to have to do something on your side. Servers are melting for no reason. You know? In the current config, they're just melting. We're not even doing anything crazy on the server. Did we get all three of them? Yeah, okay, perfect. Now we can seal. Usually if I had the split a little bit better here, I can reach the floor, but I don't think it'd be a huge deal. Okay, cool. We can light it while it's still covered. Awesome. We could probably stick a box there, too. Okay, perfect. So we'll stick all this in here. Looking good. We should have enough space. We'll break this down so we have a little bit more room again. There we go, 4 to 1 on this. See, because we're testing this out, I'm doing this a bit late. I should have been doing this slowly as we were building, but we got distracted. We had other stuff going on. But The idea is that this is done slowly overnight. And as you have another base, you kind of slowly add these walls, and then at least when you have 2 bunkers, you can like use it. And then you can always bring that 3rd one online. We're getting there. That's how we cut it in half with the pipe. Alright, let's dress up to get some supplies and knock out. I guess we could just hit the road. Right? I'm trying to think of a monument we can hit. We haven't really done any. It's kind of crazy. I feel like I have to take a freaking horse. You know? It feels like a waste if you don't. And if we have enough time, we can do the automated locker system, which would be sick. Then we'll be the most industrial base probably on all the servers. Oh, oh. Yeah, it was such a light update. I thought this was going to be like a quick patch for main. And maybe it still is. Maybe I'm completely wrong in that case. But still, I think a lot of stuff I'm saying still sticks. Just makes this one less worse, but yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't think it would hurt if we actually did another solid round of materials. My guess is the support for those consoles was in the contract with Face Punch. They have to deliver that until Face Punch decides to alter that. I'm sure there's a clause built in where when the systems drop support, then they do, but I think they're locked in. That's the impression I get. Again, I could be totally wrong, off base. That's usually how that goes. We need like a quick... Ooh, I get static. Hold on. Get some melee in this thing. Oh, I think I have a mace. I do. Look at me. I was checking to see if I had a med pad. Yes. Shoot a sage priest. Alright, it's gonna be like that? Okay. Yep. It was bound to happen. Wow. Anybody else think it's weird? This guy out of nowhere just camping my door? Jeez, what a dork. Just waiting out there fully kitted, huh? Like that's organic? No one believes that. Fucking loser. Well, we might have to end up doing this on PC anyways. We keep getting that kind of bullshit. Jeez. There you go. Do you enjoy that kit? You brought over way more. I hope it was worth it. Diane. You fucking loser. What a loser, dude. Watch, she's a grown-ass man, too, I bet. Like, I just thought I'd stream snipe you. Alright, I hope it's worth it, Diane. Because we know it's not going to be. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was still blocked. My bad. Oh. We might have to jump over to PC if it's going to be like that. My guess is yes, because there's not a father figure. It's troubled youth. I can smell it a mile away. But we'll try. We'll try. If it becomes an issue, we'll just jump over and complete the circuit. Yeah, enjoy. Yeah, I could sense it too. I knew it was coming. You just smell the penis in the air, you know? Like, damn, someone's got penis on their breath. Who could that be? Oh, it's the guy outside on my doorstep. That's who. Did I forget to put my horse away earlier? I think I did. Boo. Yeah, I think it did. I got so worked up, I think I left him outside. Oh, man. Yeah, I think I did. Boo. Well, I know what we can do. Since we have people breathing down our neck, clearly. Let's do this. I'm gonna bust your cheeks. Ugh. We'll have to take a slight detour since people are scummy. That's okay. We can always pick this up on the PC side. We'll just put a slight pause on the project for a little while. Which I'm sure means we're going to get offline while we're gone. Which, again, we have all planned for. Perfect. Nah, people get what I'm saying. I got 4 different bases of 4 different servers because of that. May a slight moment. Perfect. Okay, cool. We got this over here. We're all good. Second. Little bit longer. Ooh, stinky. Okay, we're good. Thank you for waiting. Ooh, my neck. Ooh. What's up, fellers? Hi. Yeah, I do. Face punch, 100% would have. but they don't necessarily have the expertise in all the different consoles. I think they could have gotten it. I think they have a talented team, but the thing is, for them to maintain what they're doing now and then to bring on a whole other team to do the console port is a lot of resource. So they typically, a lot of studios lean on other studios that like specialize in that. Yeah, if Face Punch were to take it, I have no doubt that it would be really good. Says, what's the deal? Is wipe tomorrow unofficial? Yes, for weeklies. Actually, they're not making a mobile game. As far as I know, I think another studio's doing it that specializes in that. As far as I understand, that's last time I checked. That was the word on the street. Yeah, but isn't it funny? They talk more about the mobile game than they ever have about console. Ever since they missed that first post, I think they're kind of like, look, they're their own thing. That first beta release, when they missed that date, I don't think the relationship was the same after that. That's my guess. Yeah, I hope they talk to us. Like I said, I hope they untether, unshackle the devs and the community managers so they can talk and do stuff. It's so funny, whenever we go to like other games to do stuff, we're always like, oh, this is the way normal, this is the way it's supposed to work. They talk to you, they hook you up with resources, they give you a heads up. They give you the inside track. Even if you're like a small creator, it's like they hook you up. And I don't think their management understands that. I think Pedro is capable of doing that and wants to do it, but I don't think he's allowed to. I think they're like, no, don't talk about it. Don't stir the pot. What if we miss a date? Something like that. Yeah. It's pretty hard to do your job when someone's holding you back. Oh, the update. The thing is, the update's it's on PTB. It's so insignificant. You would be like, yeah, what is that update about? I'd be like, yeah, it's a lot of fixes, maybe some minor system things, but like, you know, what is that update about? It feels like a quality of life update. I think they added the system for like the new bait fishing, and like it looked like a lot of fixes and like some HUD stuff, and it's like, okay, woo. 2025 coming in strong. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to rant on it too much, but you know, you go out the year week, which I get because everybody was on vacation and like people need to time off. I get it, but like you start the year week, so we end it week and we start week, and then we'll have a couple of hitters in the middle of the year, and then it'll be kind of like, well, we'll drag it out like that. You know what I mean? I hope mobile comes in if they're not getting their stuff together, and I hope it opens their eyes. I hope they figure it out beforehand. There's no reason why we can't have those things. Am I right? Is that it? Yeah, there's like a couple other changes. That's why I started reading through it in real time, and I was like, I just started going on a rant about it, and I was like, you know what? We need to release this. Yeah, I thought it was like a quick patch, and maybe it still is, I hope. That's my deep down hope, but I don't think so. I think this is what they're going to push for January. And if they plan on breaking it into 2 parts, somebody should have said something. That's the whole point. No, I don't think the game will die. This game will never die. It's too good to die. Even if they have the slow, arduous thing they've been doing, the game won't die. It just won't be as popular as it could be. Like, you look at the popularity of Rust right now on PC, it's booming. There's no reason why it can't be doing it over here. I think the lag between updates, the non-communication, you know what I mean? Because, like, we don't know what we're looking forward to. You know, and like things we care about are kind of like, well, we might get to it, and then eventually they do maybe a year later, and it's like, I mean, it's cool, but like, what's up? No, this game will never die. This game's too good. Even if this type of development they're doing on consoles holding it back, it won't die. Dude, 11 years strong, and it's still top 10 on Steam. You know? I do. When you get into play, it's still a blast, no matter what you're playing on. Thoughts on VR Rust copies? I don't know much about it, so I don't know. Weather and FOV? Well, here's the thing. Weather and FOV will add a huge frame drop for all systems. And they don't even... I mean, they kind of have weather on PC. It's come and it's gone. They mostly have it turned off on official. And FOV for core systems... Like, if you're having poor performance, you should not have your FOV at 90. Just don't. It's too high for that system. Now, next gens can handle it, sure. They restrict it because it kills their performance. Or keeps their performance at a level they can maintain. Yeah, but old gen's not going anywhere as far as I know. Yeah, what's funny is when you go look up the update I'm talking about, you'll be like, oh, that's why. It's kind of hard to pin down like what it's about. It feels more like a quick fix. And maybe it is. I don't know. Like, I hope so. I hope they eat crow on that. But I think the stuff I said about management and them really getting their head on straight, I think that still applies. You know? Like, let your people do their job. You know, ask what they think about it. Because they know. They play the game. They understand it. That's broken, brother. Dude, I'll take these. Free furnaces, bro. Yeah, if they're making a new console, there is, like, obviously when the, like, Microsoft and Sony stop. There's no way. That's blocked. I'd leave something in there. Oh, I left the worm in there. When they stop supporting it, then that's why nobody picked those up. There we go. If we chop down a tree a little bit, we can fix some of the boxes. don't know if this is a good move or not. We might end up getting shot before we go anywhere. Well, yeah, it'd be nice to know what their plan is for like the older systems too. You know? It's just like there's really no communication from the higher ups. We just have to really guess. It's frustrating. Yes and no. Like, I understand what you're saying, but they support old systems for quite some time. Watch, the mobile version will support mouse and keyboard too. Like, that's crazy. I hope it works out. I hope that I jumped the gun, and whatever that is the update for us on main branch tomorrow, and then they bring something else, and that would be great. That would be the most, you know, I want me to be wrong so badly, because that means we have a better experience. Oh, you can fully repair these with no damage bar? No kidding. That I did not know. On the boxes. That's nice to know. I like that. Yeah, there definitely need to be more performance stuff happening across the board, because yeah, and they need to keep up with the content. That's what I'm saying. I think management has understaffed the whole project to some degree. I freaking sway, dude. Oh, next gen feels like Ultra. I mean, that's because this game isn't optimized for it. And Unity sucks. We'll keep it. Yeah, we'll keep it. Be fair, it's kind of taking up a slot. It's in my face. Why do I feel like the other base is a wash now? After that little move, I'm like, buddy, you came and camped me with an AK and a full kit for a, what, jackhammer and a Timmy? Bum. Yeah, that's not obvious. Wordle. This guy's right on the build edge, huh? He wants to smell it. Yeah, but not enough people had next-gen consoles when it was released. Then the pandemic slowed down everything. People's ability to purchase it and also the supply chain. So there are a lot of factors that weren't great. Working against us. I think they expected the adoption rate to be much higher this far into the game. The adoption rate of new consoles. But stuff. Now they could. They were under contract. I think the fact that they delayed it even 6 months, I think Face Punch was very unhappy with that. Because they literally don't even acknowledge that it exists anymore. Like, Gary used to talk about it all the time, and now it's like, he's like, talk to 011. Almost like, that person's dead to me, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Try to ask him anything about it. He either won't respond or he'll be very like, uh-huh. When he used to kind of tease it and talk about it all the time, he used to post about it. Nothing. It's crazy. You're crazy. Ooh, is that a level 1? I'll take that. Just chilling back here? Okay, unless that's already a level 1. Up to 11 back when the game first released. When they did the prototyping, yes, because it was on their old chart and then it shifted over. To what end, I don't know. But it was almost like when that contract, when they failed to deliver, like they didn't share the same. I forget what the name of that system is. It's almost like a glorified shared to-do list. Like they basically got booted off of it, and it's like you could just tell it wasn't going great between those two. Get out of here. Dog. No, I don't blame them either. And to be real, they were under contract, so at that point there wasn't much they could do. I mean, there is, but you know what I mean. Because like I said, I think the relationship before was a lot better, and I think now it's like they don't even acknowledge that they exist for the most part. Which is weird. Yeah, the voice in game is trash. I don't know why, but it definitely is. Agree. Yeah, correct. Yeah, 100%. Dude, it was like I read it in like real time, and I was like, the more I thought about it, I was like, dude, we're getting absolutely dicked down on this one. We'll see. I'm sure it's gonna get to somebody. We'll see if it damages my working relationship with them, right? I hope not. I'm gonna bust. Hang on, I gotta make sure my thermostat's not jacked up. It feels way too hot in here. BRB. Alright, Marsh. Catch you later. Mm. 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 Yeah, I think they know that now. But it's too late. They're already under contract. If they were to shift or pull the project, they'd have to redo all the work with somebody else because the work still owns. I'm pretty sure they own the code base for the port to some degree. The 11. So essentially, if they switch studios, that studio would have to start from zero. And that's no small feat. Unity's dog water. I'm just scouring the map here. We're gonna put down something. You know what I really need? I need a backpack. Hold on. I see a couple Sorry, let me just spot check some areas. Hmm. Okay. We can do some stuff. Hmm. Well, we could try to go cross country and see what we can find. Let's try that. Hang on a second. I'm like, we kind of need a base to put stuff in. Yeah, that's kind of useless to us, isn't it? Well, like I said in the video, you got your whole model is selling skins now. Yeah, you sell new games occasionally, but you got to keep people in the game. So what's crazy is I think maybe the next update they do is probably going to be a panic. If they don't address this, which I kind of imagine that they won't, or not directly anyways, and then they'll probably do some shitty poll, and then the vocal minority will vote for something that nobody really gives a shit about, and then they'll think that'll be a huge win for sales. They're like, sweet, population's back up, which means the skin sales are back up, but then it'll be right back down again, because it'll be like military tunnels. They're good, yes, they need to be in the game, but how many people are actually running this? You know what I mean? Like, why did that come in before a car, a mini, a balloon, a parachute? It's crazy to me. It went rowboat, hot air balloon, minis. And it was a while ago. My guess is I should make a shanty and then put some of our stuff in. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Might be a bad idea to put down next to a bunch of ding-dongs, but hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. Ding-dong. Bing-bong. I gotta recycle some of the stuff. If I can get some... I don't have any freaking sewing kits, do I? I do not. We might have to make a stash. What's the update they gave us? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Here, you want me to read it off to you? I probably should. It's probably just gonna make me mad. I don't want to be like overtly negative about it, but ready? This is what they added, and I argue that a lot of this stuff needs to be under like changes or like fixes or whatever, or gameplay. New control for boats. Combat log 2.0. Teammate marker outlines. Death marker improvements. Landmine model change. High external wall changes. So delay time when you place. Fishing update. Workbench update. Hiding text in ADS is an option. Metal shop front fixes. Scientist Chinook fire rate has been tweaked. Crafting menu tabs have been updated. Tech helicopter. Scrolling the mixing table UI. Players can now store loot on dead bodies, and players now swap attachments between guns. I'm not kidding, that's all of it. There's other like gameplay tweaks, but that's under what they said is quote-unquote added. The only significant things you're probably going to feel are the placement of the high externals, the workbench update, and the fishing update, which means most people don't fish, so it's a workbench tweak. We're going to wait 2 months for that. I'm not mad. Yes, I am. Do you know what I mean? Like, what are they even going to call that? Here's the rest of it, I guess. Update? Oh my god. You see what I mean? I'm angry about it. You know? Like, that should have been the quality of life update. Yeah, I'm just going to keep ranting. Alright, well, you get the point. I guess this will do update. Smell my fingers. That smell like shit to you, update? Right? Like, when you ask what it's in it, I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Nothing? Yeah, it was so small, I thought it was a tweak for, like, main branch. Like, if they're just going to add an update to main branch and still give us, like, an update for the January, okay, that's sweet. They just jammed that in. Then that means they're on their game. But I have a feeling that's not the case. We're gonna recycle that. Yeah, get it out of here. No, I think they do. I just think the management is disconnected from what's really going on. They put the emphasis on the wrong stuff, so they got their employees chasing things that don't necessarily matter. Or they don't matter enough. Like, I bet we get some weird update, like, monument, like missile silos next or something. Where you're like, it's cool, but, like, that's not what's going to move the needle for this game right now. Take it from, like, me or other 10-year veterans that have been playing the game. You know what I mean? Like, we played through all of the updates. That would be sweet. I hope that is the case. I hope I am totally wrong and I eat shit, and that would be the best case scenario. I hope that's the case. I hope I'm dead wrong. You know? Metaphorically speaking. YouTube. Yeah, it was so insignificant, I thought it was like a quick update. I didn't know it was like for real. I'm like, what? No, they don't. And I think they have Pedro gather information and track things that don't necessarily matter for the community. Right? I think the management asked him to do stuff that doesn't really carry a lot of weight. I think that's one reason why they always white-knuckle those dev blogs. For whatever reason, management has tied a lot of value to the traffic that happens on the dev blogs, on the website only. And for some reason, they're like, we'll get the most traffic if we just white-knuckle it and tell nobody what's coming. So for whatever reason, I think that's a metric that's tracked that doesn't really... It should, like, be mixed in with something else, but it carries far too much weight. You can tell, dude. They will... Even when they're like, hey, we got the inside track for you. I'm like, okay, cool. And I wait, and I wait, and I wait. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to make a video, you know, because this is taking too long. You know, because I have a pretty good idea what's happening. I predict what's going to happen. And then they're like, they release a deadlog, and they're like, hey, by the way, here's the information. I was like, yeah, I literally could have just read the deadlog. Like, but I knew what it was anyway, so I already released a video, but thank you. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. 131, huh? Yeah. I gotta hide this when I make a purchase. Make a purchase. Yeah. There you go. Christian says, I'm not gonna lie. The update with the high walls is supposed to go with the larger wooden barricades, 100%, and being able to place them in monuments. They were slightly broken up. I want to say the wider, maybe it was the same. I thought it was wider. It was mixed in with another update. I think it was with the wall changes, and then the placing the barricades was in with another update. I'll have to go back, but you're probably right though. It's something close to that, but yeah, they're all kind of related, so they should have been stuck together. That's the point. Yeah, and again, it's real easy for us to point, you know, at the devs or a community manager, but they're not the ones responsible for this. But we know. We should start looking up who is the guy that's making these decisions and respectfully leave comments. The key and operative word. Be like, hey, you know, when minis, when cars, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Get in their ear and be like, hey, when caves, when wipe. Respectfully being the key of an operative word. Please do not harass these people. That's not going to help anybody. And even if it did, you shouldn't be doing it. It's not... Be a good dude, you know? Especially if you're representing our community, you know what I mean? Like, be respectful, but try to communicate. Try to be clear and cohesive. Try to take your feelings and anger out of it. Try to be as clear as possible. Communicate. It's hard to do, especially when you're really passionate about something, so... I just don't want it to be like, our group comes in, they're like the biggest dickheads. That would be the worst thing ever, because going in and being a douche off the rip is no way to get anybody to listen to you. That's not a good way to communicate. I like to think a lot of us are at least, you know, adultish. Yeah, it's cool. Like, I like those items that are in there, but it should be coupled with something else. Yeah. No, I like it. Like, the fishing update is dope. For sure, we're going to use it all the time. But, like, that should have been wrapped in with quality of life. Or if you know you got a banger coming up, then they should have dropped a devlog on us, you know, to melt our brains. That would have been sweet. You know, I could have chipped up for something like that. Yeah, literally anytime I talk, it's crazy because you can tell Pedro wants to say more, but he can't. It's been like that for years. It looks like they got him working different projects and stuff, which I get it. I've had to manage community managers before in other disciplines, and it's like I get it. You know, there's a lot of this stuff that goes on behind the scenes, but they definitely tie his hands. I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping for one, but I don't. Logically, I'm like, I don't think so. I like to be optimistic about it, but no, the patch notes were in the video. I could probably couple it up with like probably the skin pics or something. Even though the skin pics are way late, but I was out of town. Well, I was in town, but relatives were in town for Christmas. Yeah. So I was out of commission, but around. Do you know what I mean? I basically couldn't make videos. I was in town, but family. You know what I'm saying? It was my ma. My ma. I'll put it in there because it's so short that it's like it's best coupled with something else. Maybe we do like wipes, patch notes, and the skin pics, and we try to just truncate a lot of it. Yeah, that drone took a minute. That took a while, huh? Yeah, like I said in the video, I'll always play this game. I'm always excited to play this game. It's just a little disappointing that it's been handled this way up to this point. It could change. It could definitely change for the better. I'm so confused. I saw my drone show up. Is it stuck in the air? There it is. Dude, that took forever. Says, bro, over another server on console. Was this? What? Open another server. I mean, if there's enough interest, I will, for sure. We do have a wipe coming up tomorrow. On that server. It's going to go back to weekly. We just wanted to do bi-weekly while everybody was on holiday and stuff. I think people enjoyed the longer wipe. I try to give people a heads up, made a video, put it on the, you know, so people weren't like ditching the wipe going, man, I can't wait for the next one. Be like, oh, actually, you get to keep everything. Oh, thanks. Draken? I'm glad it's been more stable than it has been over the holidays. Right? I think that's good. G-Portal's G-Portal, you know? Ooh, I stink. Dude, I've had nasty poops. 3 nasty dumps today. I was like, brother, I ate something that wasn't right. It happens. I guess we can still push forward now that we have a backpack. Hopefully we don't get shot or else we lose everything. That's concerning. I'm gonna check the map real fast. Oh, I had enough to buy. Maybe I do have enough to buy a horse. Almost. Oh, yeah. I just now realized that. Oh, even. Yeah, hold on. Let's just convert it all. It says, and did you just stop playing PC Rust? No, I still play it. I just don't stream it very often because the hackers are so bad. Yeah, I've been an avid player of PC Rust since it first came out. 11 years strong. This guy's base right here is a little unnerving. For sure. A swish. Ooh, some garbage horses, huh? We have the buckskin for 43. This looks like a dapple. Blech. Looks like a Ronin. Also like a dapple. Yeah, looks like buckskin's gonna be our best bet. When will minis be on console? That's the $1,000,000 question, isn't it? We're hoping soon, but after the update we got today on PTB, what a swift kick in the nuts. Right, the fact that we didn't get a monument is wild. Okay. What did I just pick up? That's crazy, right? That's crazy. I'm probably gonna get gunned down while I'm farming, dude. For sure. I'd shoot me. What update did we get this month? I mean, that's a great question. I know we got one, but I couldn't really tell you what it's about. I'll have the patch notes and stuff in a video tomorrow. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll go, oh, Well, that's not that great. I'd be like, yeah, I know. You'd be like, wasn't this quality of life update? I'd be like, nope. They split it. I wish I was kidding. What's up, Levi Powers? I thought that was a solar panel on that base. It's a player. Oops. Well, let's get this down and save some of our stuff. We almost have 40 bucks. We should probably knock on a few barrels on the way over. Yeah, which I never said why people enjoy the PS5 more than the PS4. What? You don't want something faster and better? I mean, the PS4 is great. I've owned both the PS4 and the PS5. But, what? There's a significant difference between those systems. It's fine if you like your PS4, but to say there's no difference is... that's wild. Ooh, bruv. Oh, I do have one of these. I should probably have this on my bottom row. Jeez. I don't think I'll be able to hit anything with 10 rounds, but hey, that's alright. You know, because I'm not on a mouse and keyboard. That looked like a vending machine. I fell for it. Are you talking about it in Rust? Everything looks the same? That's because this game wasn't made for the next gens. But even though it's not made for it, this game still loads way faster with next gen. You can handle way more with next gen, Xbox or PlayStation. I think our next gen consoles could handle it, yeah, but it would put the core systems out on the cold. Plus, I said this earlier, I don't know if we necessarily want all the extra bells and whistles because Unity's terrible, and even on PC, the load times are stupid long because Unity is dog water. So if we add that overhead here, it's going to be rough. By the time you load in, a raid will be over, even on next gens. So I can't imagine what that would be like for core systems. Like, it's so bad on PC. So bad. It's just Unity's not great. I was gonna say, does the silencer go on the LMG? I guess it does. Very good. Yeah, I would too. Yeah, like, if this was light, like, give us some kind of verticality. Yeah, I'm with you, dude. Bare minimum, really. I don't even feel like that. Like, it's just like I said, I feel like they cut the quality of life update in half and went like, we'll do this in January. It'll hold them over. That's what it feels like. It hurts. So I watched the stream, I believe it was 500 pop or something, but it was lagging like crazy. When he was flying to find the raid, target a building, loaded in front of it. Yeah, we can't have pops that high. Now, next gens could, maybe not 500, but yeah, Unity's not great at like stretching like that. It's just not something it's really known for. I'm not saying it's impossible. I've been on 300 pop, 500 pop servers that have a queue. It can be done, but like if it's not done right, it's pretty rough. Those are extenuating circumstances where people have got like some crazy resources on the server. pull it off. So we're going to make the drone purchase. Sorry, give me a second. I gotta poke around and see what we want. This guy, what he's asking for is so funny. We'll see what that does for us. Oh, hang on. I gotta check one more thing. Oh, yeah, swish. Yeah, PC Rust is great. The only downside of the hackers, they're so incredibly bad right now. Alistair was talking about it today. I should say yesterday. Yeah, wall skins would be great. I'm with you on that 100%. That would be something I think we could all look forward to. And it would help them, you know, because I know it's a business and they got to make money. I get that. Oh, I just realized I can't buy any of that. Oh, I'm so stupid. Alright, hold on. Your boy is slow. Come up on top of them hackers. Yeah, he is. But, like, you gotta remember, he's one guy, and he sleeps, and he's only on so many servers. He can only be on one server at once, at a time, and, yeah, that just gives you a window into how bad it is. And that's just the stuff he can see. He is good at catching the ESP, which is, I think, the most sinister cheat of all. Because it's inconspicuous, it's very hard to catch, but it gives the player a massive advantage. Massive advantage. Thanks. He says good luck with your grind. Thanks, dude. Now, if they drop like trains on us, modular vehicles, minis, at minimum, if they drop a monument, but they put a hot air balloon and some parachutes, okay. But like, please give us a line of sight that there's going to be something significant for the year. Not like, hey, we added missile silos. Isn't that cool? You're like, it is, but like, what else? Yeah, since this one's so weak, they gotta drop a deadlock to let us know what's coming. And it better be significant, because I think a lot of people are going to put the game on pause until something like significant comes out. I won't. I'll always be playing this, but I'm just saying, I think a lot of people will be like, oh, okay. Sorry, I have to keep checking my drone shop. I think at some point we'll get PC recoil, but we'll be a hybrid because even our recoil patterns now are different when PC was like us. In a way, we're kind of in a renaissance. We have the better version right now, to be honest. The only downside is we can't use a mouse and keyboard. Dare I say, I know a lot of people on PC would never say this, but a lot of them all started on console anyways, as much as they shit on it. Like, if there was a mouse and keyboard option, I think a lot of people would come here because the hacker problem isn't like what it is on PC. I said it. I would play mouse and keyboard all the time. That's what I'm used to. That would be sick. If I could play this game, even if it doesn't look like the PC version right now, which honestly I think a lot of people kind of want this older version that are playing PC. They don't like the new stuff. I mean, they like the terrain and stuff and all the features, but like the performance is dog water. But like if I could mouse and keyboard, dude, I would be freaking rolling in it. That'd be the ultimate. Yeah, but that's... Yeah, I know they are, but that's not... When you're playing against other people that are playing with a controller, it's cheating. I think we cut back on the Zim users, or Zen, or whatever the hell it's called. I know they're two things. I can't remember which one does what, but they're both cheating. Is the point. I think it would cut back a lot of that shit, because then people would be like, oh, I'll just plug my stuff in. Because they're doing it anyways, so you might as well, you know? I think they do get banned, it's just not nearly as much as it needs to be. Yeah, whatever system they've been talking about, it's like, where's that at? I think it's low priority for them right now. For whatever reason. It shouldn't be. Zen gives you no recoil. Zim is no recoil on mouse and keyboard. I think they both do it? I don't know. I know they're both mouse and keyboard, right? And one of them does recoil, like no recoil. I'm pretty sure. Either way you cut it, they're both bad. Yeah, if you gotta rely on recoil reduction on this, you're fucking bad, right? That's why I'm like, here's the thing though, if people cheat here, they still have to land the shot, they still have to see you. You can outplay them every time because they're so bad. They rely on that device to land shots because they're like, I'm super sweat, I'm so good. I gotta land my shots, you know what I mean? They're the ones that spaz and throw controllers when they miss. Like, all you gotta do is outplay him. Sneak up behind him and stick a double barrel in his spine and pull the trigger. Oh, boom. You know, they're done. Plus, they lose their mind. It's the best. Alright, I think we should head in this direction. This is a bad idea. I just want to put it out there now that I'm actually traveling with this much shit on me. Yeah, I know they're different things. I can never remember which one does what, but I know, I'm pretty sure they both do mouse and keyboard. Either way you cut it, like I said, it's all cheating. But you can outplay those fools because they rely on that so much. They can't go back to playing normal. I've banned so many people on my server. I've given people a chance to come back. And I'm like, look, if you come back, I'll know if you're cheating. I was like, unplug it, don't use it. Dude, literally within 12 hours of coming back, this person's cheating again. I was like, dude, I told you I was looking for you. And you're like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, they can't help themselves. They're so bad. They have to play it that way. Which is kind of funny and sad. You're like, dude, you're really that bad? Yep. I'm gonna be really upset if I get shot in the face. Oh no, it's up. Hit exclamation point server in the chat. It's in there. I promise. Promise. Use search by server ID. Well, if they add the new recoil, it's gonna make all that dumb shit pointless. Right? Because it'll be randomized. And like, yeah, to some regard, they can do a little bit of reduction. But it's not gonna be smart enough to like, to handle doing that. So it'll make it pointless. And then if they make actual mouse and keyboard supported servers like Daisy has done, not all of them are, but some of them are, it's like the way to handle it. Because then people that really want to play that way, they just go play those servers. Yeah, you'll still have some scumbags doing it here because they, you know, they're shitters. But hey, you know, you'll outplay them. They're bad. Probably shouldn't be waiting here to make a sleeping bag, but I'm doing it. I'm not going to tell you my methods for detecting it, but I can tell. It's so obvious. We use data to ban people, but like when I spot check somebody, I get them, dude, 100% of the time. It's so obvious. What I think is funny when they try to be slick, try to hide it. I'm like, buddy, we played against real hackers. We've seen the real deal. We play with mouse and keyboard for over a decade. You think you can hide that? Like, come on, dude, you're crazy. It's very obvious. Trades would be sweet. It's like not what I want right now, but I would take it. It's definitely something that would be good for the player base. I'd be down. Yeah, when we ban people, we ban them off of data. But man, it's super easy to find out who to look into. All you gotta do is watch somebody for a little bit and you're like, oh yeah, this guy's mouse and keyboard. Yeah, that's the question. He goes, what's coming this month? Well, if it's what the patch notes are, I gotta tell you, I don't know what they'll name it. It's so skimpy. It's so light, I don't know what they're gonna call it. we're taking deeps, huh? I bet that's a solo. Oh, that's a bear. You want to see how bad it? Here, I'll read it off to you. It won't take long. Like, there's been changes and, like, fixes to stuff. I'll leave those out. But this is what they've added. But I argue that some of these things that have been added to the game could be under, like, tweaks, fixes, gameplay. Okay, new control for boats. Combat log 2.0. Probably doesn't affect most of the population. I mean, the boat controls a little bit. But they're just ushering that in for car controls and helicopters. That's what that is. Team marker outlines, depth marker improvements, landmine model changes, high external wall changes. So basically, it takes longer to place them. Fishing update, that's probably a piece of content, you could call that. And then the workbench update, which means if you have the higher tier workbench, you can access the lower tier. So a fishing update and workbench tweak. And then there's hiding text when you ADS, metal shop front update, which is more of a change tweak. Scientist Chinook fire rate has been improved. Crafting menu tab icons. The attack helicopter icon. Scrolling on the mixing table UI has been improved. Dude, can you tell I'm mad about it? Whoa, buddy. I'm like, dude, anger. Then players can now store loot on dead bodies, and players can now swap attachments between guns. I don't know what that means. In the shop? No, just swap attachments between. Oh, okay. Like, when, okay, yeah, because you have to take it off before. Okay, that's cool, but like, that's it. What's happening? Right? Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. Yeah, you're right. This is we got H2O. Exactly. Like, we got some stuff. I get it was a bit lighter towards the end of the year, but I was like, I expected something strong. They took December off. I was like, guys, you better have something loaded in the tube. And if you're gonna hit us with this, at least fluff us up a little bit with telling us what's coming. And it better not be missile silos. I'm gonna be pissed if it is. Give us what we need in the game. I mean, I guess we could put something on the shoreline. I guess we don't really care, do we? We're indifferent to it. We care, we're just indifferent to it. Right, he says, bro, drop something big. We've had a lot of updates, but all were small things. Yeah. Agreed. 1000%. Couldn't agree more. Well, that's why I made the video about all that stuff, because I was like, hey, you know, I want the people that are making those decisions to know about that, because I really don't think the devs or the community manager are affecting that. Like, those poor, you know what I mean? Like, I think they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. I just think that, you know, whoever's ultimately making that decision is making some poor choices, because, like, we could have taken transportation update over military tunnels. Military tunnels was a good update. They did a good job by really packing in a lot of cool stuff. That was a great job. But like, the fact that they chose that over other things that are a lot more critical, that's crazy. And the fact that we haven't got those critical items and we're doing this, that's crazy. That's what I'm talking about. Hopefully that was close enough. We'll find out. I almost want to leave it like this. Yeah, SAM sites will come with it. That's the hard counter to it. Plus the monuments will have it too, but yeah, as we said before, it's plenty of time for all that. Plus we had such a late start from earlier. We are running a little bit behind today. I still think there's gonna be big updates this year. It's just they gotta really start communicating, like what's going on here, you know? Or allowing their people to communicate. $67 hours, that's solid. Yeah, having the roadmap out would be really nice, for sure. I'm down for that. Yeah, I don't want to be like overtly negative about it all the time. You know me. I love the game. I just want to make sure that hopefully we can affect some change for the better down the line. And if that means I gotta eat shit for it, that's fine. I just want the game to be as good as it can be. Because I'm sure I'm not put on the, like if I were to, you know what I mean, DM somebody, I think they would have picked up before, they may not after this. But hey, if that's what it takes to get that, like, to somebody's attention, that's gonna make a difference, so be it. I would gladly eat shit to make sure this game does well. Now, we did a really good job if I can place this box right here. Oh shit. Alright. Yeah. That's hot. Now I'm feeling good. Things are looking up. That hurt. If we get a little bit of trees, we can get these furnaces going, and hopefully we can get some more metal doors, and, you know, we'll protect the base. Hopefully we don't look too, crazy. Oh, Kimmy said the Star Trek Section 31 movie comes out at the end of the month. Apparently, I'm gonna watch that, boy. I'm just gonna wear this. I'll save the hazmat suit because we'll probably use it more for, you know, stuff. MLRS would be cool. And yeah, we should get that at some point, but we just need core transportation so badly. And I know it's hard to like put it in perspective because like we don't really have a big point of reference for that. But I'm telling you, it's core. Even if we just start off with minis, it would help. Because technically, that's how it all started. I think they'll probably group them all together, but hey, I would take a staggered approach to that, sure. That's fine with me. Oh, okay. Should make a cameo in 631. Nice. Yeah, Discovery was so good. I mean, I had my minor gripes, but overall, I really enjoyed that series. That was really good. We'll cut these last two down, then we'll start cooking. Hopefully we're far enough away from all the big dicks. Hopefully we're not too much of a temptation. That's so scary. Seeing the shadow of that thing coming over the top, jeez. Terrifying. I've been thinking about my Factoria course. We're still like suspended in that weird crafting things to the eggs before they expire and hatch on us. Scary. But also exhilarating. Nope, that's not correct. You wait? Yeah, dude, I might crack it out this weekend for sure. I should crack it out this weekend. Yeah, we're at like another critical moment over there. But it's like we've had so many crazy things. Like we've been playing Rust. We got Star Citizen that's been like drumming up. It's been hard to pick stuff. It's a good problem to have. It's like there's all these boobies and I only got one hand. Or two hands. Wait, what? You know what I mean? Oops, I didn't mean to make two doors. Make a wooden block, please. It's called the Placid update. It might as well be. Dude, you ready for this? I'm gonna read it. I know I'm gonna sound sassy when I read it, but okay. This is crazy. Okay, so this is what they added. New controls for the boats, combat log 2.0, team marker outlines, death marker improvements, landmine model changes. So really, like, okay. High external wall changes, so it takes longer to place them. Fishing update, which is cool, but not enough by its own thing. Workbench update, which means lower tier stuff is accessible through the higher tier workbenches. Hiding text in ADS. Metal shop front. Scientist Chinook fire rate. Blah. Crafting menu icons. Attack helicopter icon. Scrolling on the mixing table UI has been improved. Woohoo. You're able to store loot on dead bodies and now swap attachments between guns and inventory. Are you kidding? Now, if this is the patch for tomorrow for main branch, okay, this is totally fine. That's cool. That means they're knocking it out of the park. That means we're gonna get something else on PTB this week, right? That's fine. If this is our list of things for like main branch right now, that's tits. But I don't think it is. That's why if you drop something like this, there's got to be some kind of follow-up, like, hey, this is what's coming, so people aren't like, hey, what the hell? And even if, and I hope this is something that just comes tomorrow, which would be great, and then we're going to get something on PTB for this month still, that would be tight. But, like, I think everything I said in that video still stands. Like, they need to make sure that they're tapping into, like, what's really going on. And it seems like they don't understand it. Well, the management doesn't. I think the devs do. I think the community manager does. The El Flacido. Now, I hope this update is just a quick update that goes right to main. That's totally fine. That means we're still getting something on PTB. That would be the best. Because then it's like, cool, we get the worms right away. That's dope. And I was pretty clear about who I was pointing the blame at, right? In the video? I hope. He said what? Yeah. So that's what hit PTB today. And nobody said anything, and so we can only assume this is going to be the January update. So, you know what I mean? So this will sit in there for the entire month of January, and then at the end we'll get that. Like, that's the way everything's being framed up right now. So it's like, what? Now, as I was saying earlier, if this is just a quick thing to see if it crashes or not, and they drop it tomorrow, sweet. But that's not typically how they do the updates. Yes, Cameron's right. They need to drop something. I'm trying to run across the map and feeding these. Or them getting stuck around corners is so annoying. 100%. 100%. They're good, and they'll be a lot more useful when we get the primitive siege weapons and stuff, yeah, but I'm glad we have horses, at least. But man, to drop that and not say anything, like, at least get us pumped up for what's coming next. Okay, going back to CEO, LOL. How's the update? How's 4.1? Did that hit yet, or is that still in Evocati or testing? Yeah, so like people are like, "What's in the update?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know." Like, I don't know like what they're gonna call it. You know, this is really the quality of life update. Here's the rest of it. Quality of life update. Just kidding. Here's the rest. Like, as I said in the video, this should have been part of the quality of life update. This shouldn't have been. Now, the only way that's excusable is if before they went on break, if they had to cut it, and they came back and they're dropping this, and this hits main branch tomorrow, that's fine. That is awesome, actually. That means they're working at a fast pace, which means we're getting other content for PTB that's going to be at the end of January. That's the optimal, like, pace, right? That's cool if they did that. But man, if they are doing that and they didn't say anything today, that's crazy. Like, I get it, you want to draft the perfect dev blog or whatever, but give us a heads up. If that's indeed what happens, right? My guess is this is the January update. coming from PC, you're not missing much. We're actually missing quite a bit. I mean, I get what you're saying. We've come a long way for sure. I think the devs have done a great job considering our limited hardware pool. Yes, I'm with you. But there's actually quite a bit. And I hope they kind of keep pace with, you know, PC. I think that's the game plan. Yeah. I think the devs are doing great. I don't think the management's doing great. I think the way they pick their roadmaps is a little shisty. Runs like a Macintosh. You mean a Macintosh that's 20 years out of spec? I don't know what Macintoshes you're playing on, brother. Show me your PvP skills. Oh, you mean watch me die real fast? It'd be nice if I had weapons to roam with. I don't. I'm poor. Bussin'. Ooh, delicious. Back when they're called Macintosh. I mean, aren't they still called Macintosh? Mac for short, but Macintosh? I use both Windows and Macintosh professionally, so it's a workhorse. I prefer it. Now, it's expensive, yes, but worth it? Yes. If you can manage, it's definitely worth. If you have the choice, after you've used that environment, and that's something like you do for your job or whatever, and you have the option to pick one, you're going to pick it every time. It's just too good. But like I said, I use both, so people will be like, hey, you don't like Windows? I'm like, brother, build my computer. I'm currently using a Microsoft Windows machine, but also using a MacBook Pro. And I do most of my heavy lifting with the Pro, and it's a freaking MacBook Pro. Crazy. I put crazy, stupid miles on that machine. Should be dead 3 times over. Somehow it's still running. Still melting faces. Yeah, I put stupid mileage on that. Even though I use the Windows machine quite heavily, but Macintosh is heavy use. What does no lead feature in PC Rust mean? I'm not sure. No lead feature. Oh, where are you getting that from? Is it like the review or something? What's a roadmap? Roadmap. It's like an outline of what's going to happen for the year. There you go, water pipe. On PC, we can't lead our horses. Yes, you can. 100% you can. Hold the action button down. You 100% can. You try that? Do you have your stuff remapped? He said, I had to get to my phone. It says, yes, you can lead horses. Yeah, I got you, brother. Got you, dog. Yeah, it's been in the game for quite some time. Ooh. Yeah, you're forgetting. Venom Bobo, I've been playing Rust on PC since it was early access, so 11 years and running, so been there since the beginning, brother. There before rowboats were really a thing. You should just look in the water and be like, oh, nobody raids my base. Those were the days, man. Early Rust is crazy. I have old screenshots from like when it was early access. I should probably shuffle through those. You can't find the patch notes on the website? Well, here's the thing. It goes to testing branch. That's why you don't see it yet. It's not good. Now, as we discussed before, if this is indeed the patch that comes right to main tomorrow, that's fine. That means they're going at a good clip. But this looks like it's going to be the update for January that's going to release at the end of January. That I take issue with. Come on, you can make that jump. Scrub. Pillars no upkeep. Ah, dude, pillars were crazy, right? Pillars were nuts, dude. And I remember the old system, like the scraps of blueprint stuff, and you put it on the bench. And then the other system, which I thought was very interesting, where if you craft something and you like use it, you get the XP, and so other people that use your tool could help like level you up. So people would like leave toolboxes around for people to like grab tools. Remember that? That was crazy. Yeah, pillars were nuts. Yeah, he's an OG. He knows. Yeah, I kind of miss pillars. I get why they took him out. Yeah, the no upkeep era was nuts. And then we used to be able to make the what were they called? We had the survey charges, and then what were they called? The little the things we put on the nodes that would like get us like metal and stone and stuff. What were they called? Ah. Can't remember, but the whole thing was like you want to get your base big enough to put one of those in there, and then you're good. Bases were stupid big back then. They were crazy. It was the Wild West. And, like, I get why it evolved out of there, but yeah, I kind of miss those days. That was like, you know, you just looked at the game different. It was cool. No TC was bad. Or then when they had TCs in, they didn't really have it really nailed down. So like you'd have to put like so many TCs in your base to keep covering areas, and then some people would raid you by like getting up really high and then building a ledge over and then TCing into your base. Like they would tool covered into. It was crazy, dude. That was the Wild West. Remember those crazy bases we would have? Good times though, good times. I'm just gonna grind up a lot of shit that I have. So if I get raided, and most of it's for the base. Yes, you can literally build an entire castle in one day. Oh yeah. And the upkeep system made sense after that. That's why like when people kind of complain about upkeep here, I was like, yeah, but it really, the gameplay gets completely out of control if you don't have it. And we know, because we used to do it. I do like that we can turn those things on and off here, though. That's cool. We had Happus Island for a long time. We didn't really have procedural at all. Crazy times, man. Crazy times. Yeah, probably grind that up. That way, I'm not giving components to anybody. So we'll most likely get raided overnight. Probably. I'd be surprised if we didn't. too many people here that look like they want to bang. It was just interesting to be a part of those times where like you could tell they were making the adjustments to the game, but it was like still fun to play. But man, it was crazy. You thought you would build something big and you sign in, or like the next day somebody else got this crazy compound. You're like, whoa, dude. I remember before it was on the Unity engine. I can't remember the one they were using prior. I don't remember if it was in-house. I don't think so. Or maybe it was like old Unity and it just looks so bad. I want to say it was something else, but... Because they split the development, because the original Rust was like different from this. And they didn't like where it was going, so they forked it. And then they forked it into Rust and then experimental Rust. And then the experimental Rust is the one that like really... like had the best improvements and people like to play that the most. And then experimental Rust just became Rust as we know it. But it was actually like it was two different things. It was the same idea, but like I don't know, the way they developed it, like yeah, we need to make changes to it, and so they're like, well, let's just kind of start over. And so they started a branch called experimental, and little did they know it turned into a beautiful game called Rust. So now we just call it Rust. Because the other one, they stopped development on a long time ago. Isn't that crazy? They almost like trashed the project. Because it was like, yeah, we like it, but like it's not really what we want it to be. And it feels like it's got no direction. So that was like the last ditch effort. They're like, well, screw it, let's just try this. And fork the development. Ooh, chem table. Yeah, they need to update the base code and stuff, because I'm sure they really did cook and set up a landscape for the future. Yeah, and then like it had a drastic change when it went to either the new Unity or like whatever the other version of the engine was, right? And so like that was like everything looked so crazy good. And then like the core mechanics started to slowly come in that we know today. Some of them came over from the early days. But yeah, you're right. The pillars and stuff, that was crazy. We actually had building pillars to hold up stuff. That's crazy. Good stuff, though. Yeah, I have screen caps and stuff from a long time ago. When we used to play it a lot. I mean, let's be honest, we played it a lot. And we haven't really stopped. Water pipe's good. Probably do the chem table next. Yeah, that's pretty significant. Oh, I should have done that one. Ah, great. Forgot about that. Shoot. Yeah, I think you're right. OG Russ couldn't have handled. But they were trying to figure out how they wanted the game to play too. So it was a lot of things. I like that they just weren't scared to branch it and try something new. Why did I build that? And they weren't afraid to do that kind of stuff. They still aren't. Like, if something's real crazy, they'll switch it. They made landmines look like PC. They did. What's up, Free Rage? What up, B? I take it you saw it. Yeah, I saw it. What's up? This is how you doing? Fantastic. Afachismo. Oh, why did I drop a semi-body? That's crazy. Oh, there we go. We got 76. That's perfect. Perfect way to set it up. Now if we get toast, we got everything we need. Probably use some tools too, but hey. Why must the deers taunt us when it's not their mission? Why must they do that? Nice. See, the server runs real smooth. Love it. Perfect. I love to hear it. Hell yeah. No wonder he's driving like shit. Forgot to put the horse shoe on. What a douchebag. Minis. Modular vehicles. And if they hold back minis, then they're holding it back for a reason. Which, I don't think there's any good reason to hold it back. But minis. A lot of freaking sulfur. I don't typically farm this early. That's alright. A little bit more stone would be good. We can kind of get the first floor fortified enough to hopefully deter a curious raider. Now, if a big boy wants to come in and stomp everybody in the area, we can't stop that, but we can definitely make it not worthwhile for them to raid. Oh, it's a freaking deer. Oh, the office is sweat. We're gonna need some more stone. These big bases are soaking up all the stone in the area, huh? So I'd be happy with hot air balloons, zip lines for transportation. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, and then mix in other updates with it. That'd be ideal. Like so sus. Sussy, was he? Nighttime 10 minutes, give or take. Try to get like 2,000 or 3,000 around here. I don't want to be chopping down trees with all this extra shit on me. Those are wolves. I'm out of here. I can't fight that. Nope. 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 Not about to lose 75% of my health fighting freaking wolves. Nah, I'm good. Is there a board down here? Basically quality of life part 2. Pretty much. Oh yeah. I'm hoping I can find either some yellow berries or a boar or both. I'll take that. Nah, I mean. Oh, did he eat it? You son of a bitch. I actually felt Jade with the community update on Quality of Life Part 1. Yeah. Felt jaded. Okay, gotcha. Yes. Yeah, it's pretty crazy that they just dropped that and didn't say anything. No matter what they end up doing with it, it's like, yeah, you're like, what's going on? It is. To make everybody jaded. Oh. Beautiful. Alright, I think we're pretty good for now. We'll wrap it up here as it's getting a little bit late. I gotta make sure I get some other stuff pinned down. We'll have the patch notes and stuff tomorrow. Hopefully, it's on the more positive side. Like, let's say they drop this update to main branch tomorrow. That would be ideal. That would be great. You know, that means they're going full steam ahead, and that's all fantastic news. But if this is the January update, hopefully those people see what I posted. So hopefully it changes the game for the better, you know what I mean? Not that game's in the straits of dire or anything, but it's just, I feel like its potential is being held back. Yes, it's successful, but I feel like it can be a lot more successful than what it is. And it should be, because it's Rust, you know? Rust is the shit. So yeah, hopefully we see some positive stuff tomorrow. Either way, we'll let you guys know what's going on. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you guys a little bit later today. Have a fantastic day, evening. Lays.